Hi guys. Oh, it says to rotate. Okay. Hey everyone. How you guys doing? Oh my gosh. So I have to share this with you guys. So we are sleeping at Forty Prado until our moving date. Louis. So I didn't realize how comfortable I had made Louis' side of the car, like in the passenger side. Okay. So we're at the Alano Club right now, waiting for the women's meeting starting at 10:30. But I just gotta share this. So the other night, not last night, but the night before, I had slept in my car. Last night we slept at Forty Prado, right? So the night before, I went live on TikTok because I didn't know they do that too, which I thought was pretty cool. But Louis on the passenger side, which that's the side I'm like laying on right now, he has 3 pillows, okay? And then he has a really thick comforter, like, I think it might have cotton or feathers, or I think it's cotton, but it's really fluffy and comfortable. And, and it reclines, whatever. He's, like, his side is literally the passenger side. Like, one, I'm not, like, really social at all, really, unless it's work, meetings, church, things like that, school. But no one comes in my car. I've only given, like, 2 girls a ride, 2 of them, 2 females. 1 time each. Other than that, anyways, but no one sits in the front because this is Louis' side. So all his stuff is all on this side. This is where he sleeps. So anyways, his side is comfortable. This whole time I've been sleeping, like, I'll put down the back, or I'll, like, sleep on the driver's side, when I've had to, or nap if I need a nap. When I could have just sat on his side the whole time and just snuggled with him. So right now I told Lou, I was like, mommy, oops. I said, mommy is gonna, oops, sorry, I have to, like, rotate this phone, I guess. I was like, mommy is gonna borrow your side of the car right now before the women's meeting, and I'm gonna meditate, pray and take a little nap, if there's time for me to take a nap. So right now he's on my side on the, like, at the floor. Here, let me turn the camera on so you guys can see. Look, wanna say hi? He said it, say hi, guys. Oh. But yeah, I don't know, I thought that was pretty funny because that's just how much I love my dog. Like, I didn't really, I was just always worried about his comfort. Like, like if I had to go somewhere, if he's just being a little too much, I always would make sure he has food in his dispenser and some water, if it's a long time, I won't, depending on how long, depending on the situation, then I'll give him water after, but it just depends. So just as he go with the car. But yeah, so I'm at the Alano Club. Today I started off great. I started off with mass. It's like, I love starting my mornings off that way, because it just sets the mood and sets the day. A very productive one too. But yeah, like, it's gonna be a good day. It's been a good day. I also recently got really good news. Everything's ready, set to go with my studio apartment. I'm very excited about, we're gonna move in. I'm gonna bless. I'm gonna pray it up in there. So I'm excited. I've been trying to, like, get in the habit of journaling as much as possible, or if not, posting. Because it's really important, and it's important to share every experience that I can, as detailed as I can. This morning I got to mass because it starts at 7. There's another one at 12:15, I believe. I have my alarm set, like, for every day. and I ran out of gas as I was pulling up. But I made it. Like, right when I was parking, like, I want to say, like a minute right before I parked, my gas is out. So I just let the car just go as much as it would go before I put on the brakes and parked right in the parking spot. And me and Louis went into mass. Louis was being a bit much, so I had to bring him back in the car. He had a tantrum, you know, he's Louis. I went back into church. And I have a gas can in here, so I I asked someone, and they had a cute little bunny in their car. They had brought it and they got blessed and stuff. But yeah, another feller, he gave me a ride to the gas station and got me some gas for me, and I was like, thank you so much, you know. And the mass was good. I'm really happy I went. I love starting my day off that way because it's perfect. But I love the generosity and the help and like the eagerness to help, because, you know, like, everyone needs help sometimes. But I just thought it was the most sweetest, like, kind-hearted thing. You know, because no one has to help you, but when someone does and takes the time out of their day, it's amazing seeing that, you know, because all of us were busy. We all have our moments, especially right now, like with COVID, that whole thing, like years of a whole thing going on. People are still recovering from that, and just there being also a recent loss of a student from Cuesta. His memorial thing and funeral is tomorrow, so that's gonna be a little bit of a trip. Yeah, like, there's crazy things that go on every day, and well, when I ever say we, I'm not judging anyone or try to tell them what to do. It's more of I'm speaking how I choose to live and what I choose to do. But I feel like we gotta learn, especially even myself, I've learned to be more mindful of other people's situation. Like, I mean, it's not our place to know someone else's business, but like, we gotta be mindful and remember, like, one, the world doesn't revolve around one person, and two, like, you never know what someone's situation is or how their day is going. So how you approach someone and how you treat someone, how you talk to someone, it can make all the more difference. And you know, if you can be generous, like, that makes all the more difference in someone else's day and their life. And, you know, being able to be generous and do something for someone is not only like an honor or like a blessing, it's literally like a privilege out of that too, because it's a good rewarding feeling of stepping outside of your, you know, desires, wants, needs, and expectations, and to do for someone else just one little simple little thing, you know. But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to share that. And also wanted to thank 40 Proto, or 40 Prado or Proto, because because I'm part of Slow Hub, my bed is no longer lotteried out. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. I'm also drug testing. I'm getting better with phone calls, my schedule, showing up to my appointments. And then also the homeless collision, they're helping me with my rent and deposit, so that's why I'm good to go, thanks to them. And also thanking and a pat on the back to myself for picking up that phone, you know, putting gas priority and getting my ass over there, and just doing what I'm supposed to do, showing up. I'm still working on being on time, because I've always struggled with being on time. I'm either too early or too late, but I've set all my alarms to like 30 minutes early, and that means I'll always be early and I'll be on time. But yeah, so I wanted to thank the Homeless Collision and Grover Beach and 40 Prado. Again, Echo, thank you so much for, I mean, that's honestly the clothes that I now have literally are from the shelters. Like, I'm not even joking, and some people had given them to me. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support and the love and the prayers too. Thank you guys very much. As I said, I'm a living proof, you know, like trust me, God is very real, and prayer is very strong. And also having the willpower and the want and getting up and doing your part, as personally, like me doing my part and getting off my ass, also makes all the world better. If you ever want something, if you really want it, you gotta get up and do it. Like, God will do his works and his love, and, you know, the community, the people, if you just listen to them. You know, you don't have to do what they're telling you or the advice, but at least listen, and you can take pieces of it that you feel work and fit in your ducks in a row. But it doesn't make what they did wrong or you did wrong. You just, you know, sometimes you might need a little boost or a little, like, maybe I should do this or alter this just a little wee bit, and it might work better. And it does. It just depends. It's up to you. But if you ever want something, just put your mind to it and just do it. Like, you don't need the approval of anybody else's. If you want something, freaking do it. You know, if it's not anything that's harming anybody, then I don't see anything wrong. Just do what you got to do, you know, and work for it and earn it. Like, don't take from somebody else, earn it, you know, like, work for it. It's yours, you know. But yeah, so me and Louie, I'm so excited we're gonna have a home again, and a sanctuary and a place to pray in. Sorry, my lips are like always dry. I have chapstick, like literally, Carmix in my bag. Work was pretty good last night. I'm more excited about that too, because now that whole month, or this whole month of April 1, I'm turning 31 on the 22nd. Oh my God. Ugh, Jesus, it's just the number. It's just the number. But also be able to, I'm going to try to see if I can like calculate and budget really well, and like see how much I'm, you know, making, and put if I can put it aside. It's hard for me to put anything aside right now because, for example, my townhome in Fresno, all the damages, again, that I didn't do, but whoever did what to my apartment while I was gone on a work trip, and then I ended up just staying and relocating like right there and then I was arguing back and forth because I missed my kids. I was like, no, I'm just going to go back. Like, my lease isn't up yet. I'll just go back. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to go back. So I was going back and forth with myself, like not knowing if I'm just going to just get some balls and, you know, grab the bull by the horns and just relocate fully and just start over. Cause I've done it before. You could always literally leave somewhere and start from scratch. You just got to do it. But yeah, balance came to the end. Lease was up at that time. But yeah, someone, had drove, I think it was a car or somehow, or there was a hole. The place was fucking destroyed, ramsacked through. And it wasn't just one person. And that's the thing, is I was being told to press charges against that one person for what several people did. And I was like, I'm not going to lie and blame one person for what several people did. Like, I'm not no, fuck that. So I now have to pay over $11,000 for all that damage. And, you know, whatever else I owe, like, you know, and then whatever I couldn't repair, like, and it'll help my credit go up. It's whatever. It sucks, but it's whatever. Like, where there's a will, there's a way. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to set money aside and see like what I can do, and then still look for resources to help me with that, because I know they're out there. You just gotta look. But yeah, so that was that situation. The manager was overstepping her bounds like massively, and was also doing stuff she shouldn't have been doing, and getting into things she shouldn't have been. But yeah, like, she had called me and she was like, well, the police are here, and do you want to press charges against that person? I was like, no, because she also said that they were there for a month. I was like, if you know that I wasn't even home for a month, why didn't you call me sooner? And if you see people going in and out of my house, why didn't you call me sooner? She goes, well, you neglected your house. I was like, it does not say in my lease how long I can go and leave my house for, because it's a 13-month lease. So you're telling me that I have a curfew and that I'm only allowed to be gone for a certain amount of time. Excuse me? Where in my lease does it say that? Nowhere. And so, but she was telling me on the phone, she's like, yeah, they've been there for a month, and that guy's saying he's your brother. I was like, my brother Alex? And she's like, no, he's some black guy with dreads. I was like, that's not my brother. I was like, why are you letting people go in and out of my house if you know I'm gone, for one? Who knew? And then I had mailed my mom my apartment keys, and my mom didn't listen to anything I said, and she just gave her my apartment keys, my mailbox keys. And my mom had grabbed whatever, not much though, and so there was just a bunch of shit going on. I wasn't there, so I wasn't there. I just only know what I know. But yeah, the manager was seeing people go in and out of my house and did nothing about it. And she wanted me to press charges against, of course, the love of my life. You know, but no, I'm not doing that. And, you know, so yeah, but I got to pay over $11,000 for all those damages. So that's like the biggest bill. And the one I'm trying to deal with, like even legal wise, because I did call a few people and they said that the apartment, like they overstepped bounds, like big time. They're not supposed to do that. And I don't have a fucking curfew, and it doesn't matter if you have a lease somewhere. She lied and said that I abandoned my house when I didn't abandon my house at all. They knew I left for work. May I mind you, I was escorting, so I would be there half of the week with my daughter, and on Wednesdays when I take her back to her dad's, I would literally leave town in my Chrysler, and I would be gone for 4 days out of the week, and then I would come back, take her shopping, go do whatever, and then have her from Sunday to Wednesday again each week. It was like that at the place on Princeton near Van Fantilli School where she went, where I was a part of the PTA too. And it was the same thing at the townhome because my daughter wanted to get a house, so I got a townhome. She wanted a dog, so we got a dog. Like, you know, whatever she wanted to give it to her. But yeah, so I was leaving out of town, escorting either in Sacramento, San Luis Obispo, traveling just out in California. Come back with a few racks. And, you know, I'd go by myself. I wouldn't bring anybody with me. But then when I lost my car, that's when I started asking for help with drivers. So I'd had like a few guys, two of them I didn't know extra cash. So hell, why not 200 there, 200 back? And of course paying them, you know, if I had alcohol, they would take me, you know. And it was pretty cool to have company. It was whatever. But, you know, it's just for driving because I didn't have my car. So, but other than that, I would always just go by myself. I didn't have any issues at all, like whatsoever. But yeah, so like, and then I just had relapse. You know, there was a lot of shit going on. Like my daughter, she went through, lost my car, just a bunch of shit, and just emotional and relationships with Brian, and then that breakup, and then just a bunch of things. And it's not that it was, like I said, I always say, I'm not blaming anybody. It's not anyone's fault. It's just, I have been through enough. So it's like, there's a point where I'm done, and I've hit my point where I'm done. So, you know, and then I met the love of my life, Gentry. I'm so in love with that guy. Still in love with him. And that it just is how it is. And I'm loyal to my heart. So that's just how that goes. But that's pretty much an update of everything that is going on, like what I'm dealing with emotionally, all that stuff right now, financially. I'm really excited to be back in, you know, my own apartment. It's just going to be me and Louie. And, you know, like I said, I hope everyone understands. I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just, I cannot go through what I went through, and I'm not going to sit there and live uncomfortable. We're having to worry like, oh my God, what if this happens again? Or, you know, like, I shouldn't have to worry about that. So I'm just making sure to not have to worry about that. No, the world is not out to get me. No, it's just, I still have a lot of stuff that I have to get through and let go and get over, and it's going to take some time, and I'm giving myself that time, you know, cause I love myself and I deserve that time. And, you know, God will, you know, we're working on it, and he's working on me, and we'll work through it. Like me and God, we always work through it. You know, I'm going to be okay, and I'm going to make sure that I appreciate things even more, and make sure that I am protecting my home and my dog and myself. And, you know, my kids are safe. They get to be kids. They get to enjoy their life. They get to be stable. Like, that's even amazing. So, I'm just really excited. And I want to thank you guys for your support, for all the fans, all of you guys. Thank you so much. And, you know, like I said, I started off stripping, dancing. I'm ending it with dancing. I did escorting, I did porn, I did sugar. I got to do it all. I got to experience it all. And no, I still don't have any regrets. I'm still trying to see if I have anything to regret. I still cannot think of a damn thing. I made my choices wholeheartedly, and I meant every single one of them. So life has been wild, yo. And Chris, I just saw you, Chris Vanderhoof. I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better. I'm working on my 4 months of sobriety, you guys. 4 months. God. 4 months. So I'm excited. I'll try to go again. I'm trying to make it a habit of going live more, because it also is part of journaling and blogging, is just like, you know, getting stuff out there for you guys and just keeping you updated. But I love you. I'm pretty sure the woman, try to meditate, get a prayer in, and just have a blessed day. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Keep following, like, subscribe. I think that's what they say. Again, I think. I could be wrong. Follow, add. You know, my Facebook friends list, it is filled up, so, but I think there's like a follow on there. I also have my Carmen Marie Moore and also have the Alexa Bianca Baird. I have 2 other pages, so you guys can go and follow those if you like. I have my Instagram, YouTube. I did make an account, actually, finally, like a channel account. So I'm gonna try to see if I could post like maybe an old video, and then I'll get the link for you guys, because I think with YouTube I can connect all my accounts so it'll post to all of it. Like my TikTok does that, and then it goes from my TikTok to my Instagram goes to my Facebooks, and then to my Twitter, and then Twitter to Tumblr. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. You guys keep your head up too. Like, it's gonna be okay. I know so. God knows so. I love you guys. Bye.